Hi everyone and welcome back to Thrifted Living Vlogs. My name is Kieran. In today's video, I would like to share with you a weekly update. And this is actually something that I just thought about doing, and I thought it might be a good way for me to share with you every week the things that went really well, and then maybe some of the things that I was working on, but also just sort of like, you know, what I was doing during the week, what we were working on. I was thinking about, you know, if I filmed any little clips of different things that we were doing, maybe I could share them here in this video as well. So it sort of would be like a weekly vlog, but nothing like really formal. I do want to start doing more like daily vlogs. I shared one recently with you guys that I had really a lot of fun sharing. But I was thinking this could be a way to sort of like include all of those like little clips of things that I film over the week that maybe aren't like enough footage for their own video, if that makes sense. So I was thinking about maybe starting to do that, where I share like, you know, just little clips that I've filmed over the week. And then also the other important thing will be for me to reflect on what went well, also sort of what I was struggling with, and just talk a little bit about that with you guys. If you do enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. And the other thing I wanted to say is that I really would like to try to grow this channel, and I have set a goal for myself to reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Right now I think I'm at 599. So if you would like to help me reach that goal, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy these types of videos and you would like to see more. Now I would like to talk with you about some of the stuff that I did this week, some of the stuff that happened this week, and what I really think I did well at, and then some of the stuff that I was struggling a little bit with. So I want to start with what I think went really well. And the main thing that I think went really well is I tracked my meals and everything on Weight Watchers for 5 days in a row, and was really mindful about what I was eating for 5 days in a row. I was tracking my steps. I was I worked out a couple days, and I just felt really positive about what I was doing in terms of like my fitness and my activity. And so that's like the main thing that I think went really well this week. I definitely noticed that when I was really mindful with what I was eating and how I was, you know, like my physical activity and everything, and my sleep, that was the other thing. I was really trying to be mindful with how much sleep I was getting and making sure that I was going to bed at a reasonable time and then also waking up at a reasonable time. I found that I was just feeling so much better, like so much more rested and so much more like able to tackle the day, if that makes sense. I did struggle a little bit with Weight Watchers yesterday and a little bit today. I have tracked what I've eaten, but I definitely really wasn't following the plan today and yesterday. But I definitely haven't been tracking as like seriously as I was earlier in the week. Weight Watchers also just switched to a new plan, and I'm starting to learn that this week. And that was really helpful to get to see the new plan and try it for the first full week. I really like it. I've also been attending some Weight Watchers meetings virtually, which has been great. For me, it was like I needed to start attending the meetings to like wrap my head around it again. And this was the first week. I think I've been going to Weight Watchers meetings for 4 weeks now, virtually, but this was the first week that I actually tracked. And yeah, I just felt good. Like I felt like the meals I was prepping and bringing to school were like really fueling my body, and I felt like really good after lunch instead of sometimes I feel kind of like tired after lunch. I felt more energized, and that was really helpful as well. I think one of the main wins was that I definitely was focusing on sleep, definitely tracking and being really mindful with what I was eating, focusing on my exercise as well, and just my physical activity. So those were the main wins, I think. And in addition, I also started doing a little bit of editing in the morning and some voiceover stuff in the morning for my other YouTube videos on my main channel. And that was super helpful as well. So I shared on my main channel a thrift with me video. I think I shared that on Tuesday. And then I just shared a thrift haul. I actually edited and did the voiceover for those videos like between like 6 and 6:30 in the morning before I went to school. And that was actually really helpful and has helped me have a more consistent schedule posting on YouTube. I think I've shared 3 videos on YouTube this week. I shared 2 thrifting videos, and then I shared a Dollar Tree and Cricut video as well, which I'm just really proud of myself for being able to do all of that filming and editing. I definitely feel like I'm starting to get back into the swing of things, if that makes sense. Sean and I just went to the thrift store today, and I filmed a thrift with me video there, which is awesome. Like, it feels like I filmed like an old-fashioned thrift with me video, if that makes sense, like the way I used to film them. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys later this week with a thrift haul. So those were like the main things that went really well. I had therapy this week as well, and had a really good session for that. I had Spanish class and had a really great session, and then the Weight Watchers meeting. I'm also doing a Zoom workout class with my sister's husband, who is a personal trainer, and so I did that as well. So I've been really, I think with all of the classes that I do like virtually and like the meetings I do virtually, I think one thing I'm really focusing on is like connecting with people. And it doesn't have to be like in person, but like in virtually as well, like my therapy that I do, and then also the Spanish class that I do and the Weight Watchers meeting. I think it's been really helpful for me to be connecting with people again, and like having like a routine like connection, if that makes sense. So those were some of the things that went really well this week. So now I want to share with you something that was a little more difficult this week, and it sort of connects to my struggles with OCD and anxiety. And so pretty much yesterday I had to go to urgent care, and it was definitely unexpected. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my eyes and my vision now. So if you don't like to talk about eyes and things like that, I know people definitely have their preferences for what they talk about. Maybe don't watch any further if you're sensitive to talking about eyes and vision and stuff like that. I had to go to urgent care because I have issues with my eyes. I've had issues with my eyes for a long time. I just started filming this and talking about what happened and why I had to go to urgent care, but now I'm having intrusive thoughts about sharing it with you guys. So I think maybe I'll just try to share it in like not as detailed of a way, but pretty much without like oversharing. I have issues with my eyes, and something happened with my vision yesterday that my eye doctor had warned me about as something that could be potentially dangerous. And pretty much I had something happen with my eye where I was able to see. It was my right eye. I was able to see, and then I suddenly saw, like, the only way I could describe it is like a shadow across my eye, or like a curtain or something covering part of my eye. It resolved itself after a couple minutes, but I have issues with my eyes, and this is something that my eye doctor had warned me about, and so I had to go to urgent care because I wanted to make sure everything was okay. And so when I went to urgent care, the doctor said that, you know, it's definitely something I need to look into further. And so I was able to make an appointment with an eye doctor for a couple weeks from now. I'm happy that, you know, I can fully see now. I guess the concern is that it might be something with my retina in my right eye, and I'm definitely really concerned about it right now. This happened yesterday afternoon, and I'm definitely really concerned about it. And, you know, the doctor said, like, it's good that we were able to get an appointment. She was able to, like, do an exam on my eyes. And, you know, I can see now, and I'm definitely being very vigilant on if I notice anything like that again. But I wish my appointment was sooner so I didn't have to wait as long. All of that to say, I am following up with an eye doctor. And if you ever experience something like that, like a sudden change in your vision, definitely call your doctor, definitely seek medical attention, because it could be serious. Something that's not normal for you, you know? So I'm definitely nervous about it. Something I noticed after I got back from urgent care yesterday was that I immediately started noticing more compulsions, like things that I hadn't really been thinking about all week. All of a sudden I was engaging in them like 10 times more than I had earlier in the week. And it just was a reminder to me how connected everything is. Even though I wasn't really thinking about how my OCD would be impacted by this like thing that was making me nervous, like my brain subconsciously was like making the connection, if that makes sense. I definitely was struggling a lot more with my compulsions last night. It's just interesting how your brain, like how unaware you can be of these things at times, like how unaware you can be about the connections between things, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm like rambling, I probably am. That was like the main kind of scary thing that was happening, and the bit of a struggle I was having after that. You know, I'm hopeful that everything's okay with my eyes. I definitely, as I said, I've struggled with my vision for a long time, and I'm hoping that everything's okay. I will definitely let you guys know once I go to the doctor, and I am going to try to call the doctor on Monday and see if I can move the appointment up any sooner, just because I feel like that's all I'm going to be thinking about, you know, or it's going to be one of the main things I'm thinking about until I know for sure what's going on. Yeah, so I'm thankful that everything kind of resolved itself, and, you know, the doctor didn't think that I needed to go to any other, you know, doctor immediately, you know, but she did give me instructions on if it happens again, you know, what to do, and so I will follow those instructions if I need to. I hope I don't need to before I get to the doctor. So yeah, so those are sort of like the main things that were happening this week. I definitely had some wins, you know, I definitely had some things that went really well, and some things that I was working on that I felt like were awesome and I was able to focus on. And then, you know, things happen, you know, and I definitely didn't expect to go to urgent care yesterday, and I definitely didn't expect like a huge increase in my compulsions and intrusive thoughts and everything after that. But I have the strategies I've been using and the skills, and yeah, and you know, I got through it, and Sean is super helpful, and you know, is always just amazing. So yeah, that's all, I guess. I'm definitely feeling kind of nervous talking with you guys about this. You know, I just always have intrusive thoughts related to talking with you guys about like things, like really personal things. I don't know why. But I'm hopeful that everything is okay with my eyes, and I'm hopeful for another great week on Weight Watchers. I'm hopeful that next week is another great week of focusing on like whole body wellness, like fitness and sleep and, you know, relaxing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm definitely feeling a little nervous and kind of anxious right now about talking about my eyes and everything and going to urgent care. And so I'm sorry if I'm kind of like a little different now, but I definitely appreciate you guys and your support and your kindness. And oh, and before I go, I also want to say thank you all so much for all of the support you guys have been giving me on all of the videos, like all of my videos. I'm just so grateful for all of you. I've been really enjoying sharing here on this second channel, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. And yeah, just thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day and a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!